Hi guys, Joe here from Visitor Convert. Today I just want to talk about the placement options for your Facebook ads. A lot of people starting off running Facebook ads often ask me, where do my ads actually appear? So it's a very important question. So if we start from the beginning, I'm just going to show you how you can control your placements, and we'll also have a look at some examples of where they actually show up. So if you're creating an ad, click continue. It'll bring you into the ad set level. We'll scroll down to edit placements, and you'll see here Facebook will automatically have selected Facebook, and that's all the news feeds, instant articles, instant videos, right column, and Instagram and the audience network. So let's go through some of those. Let's start with the Facebook news feeds. So the most obvious one is your desktop news feed. If you scroll down, if I'm in my home page here, just maybe refresh that. We'll scroll down. That's an actual post, and as you scroll down you'll see an ad here, and you'll see sponsored. Some dude doing an affiliate program, I think. And if we scroll down further you'll see another one, Optio sponsored, whatever that is, designed for AdWords agencies. So that's your desktop newsfeed. Over on the right hand side they're called right column ads. These are just images with a bit some text below it and a link to where the ad takes you. So that's your desktop newsfeed ad and your desktop right column ads. The next option we'll look at is the mobile newsfeed. Should have an image here. So mobile newsfeed. So when someone's on their mobile phone scrolling through Facebook, they'll see suggested post and you'll see sponsored underneath. This one here is from Marketing Expert Hub. That's just an image ad with some text and a learn more button. That's the mobile newsfeed. If we go back to our ads manager, instant articles. Instant articles is a platform that Facebook set up for companies that produce an awful lot of a large amount of content, as in news articles, etc. And they can publish to Facebook as opposed to people clicking and going away to their website. People click on the article and they remain within Facebook. So therefore, if you select this, your ads will show up within that article. So I have an example here of one I clicked on from my own Facebook page to independent.ie, which is a news website. So if we scroll here, audience network, instant articles we're talking about, sorry. So this was an article on independent.ie, and in the middle of the scroll down the article you'll see an ad here, and it's from Elegant Themes, which is a WordPress theme. So they're advertising their Divi theme here, and you'll see the learn more button underneath, and you'll see the Facebook reactions, comments and shares there, and you click that and it'll take you away to the Elegant Themes website. So that's the instant articles. If we go back once again, we'll leave out in-stream videos, right column, we've gone through that. So Instagram. Once again it'll appear when people are scrolling through their Instagram newsfeed on mobile and desktop. We'll have a look at how that looks. So we have instant articles, mobile, Instagram. So here we have one from Ezra Firestone. It's very popular in the marketing world, especially for e-commerce and Shopify. So once again you just see sponsored underneath. We'll minimize that. The next one we're going to look at is Audience Network. Audience Network is one that often confuses people. It is basically third-party websites that your ad will appear on outside of Facebook. So if someone clicks onto or taken away from Facebook to another site, and it's a partner website of, we'll say, Facebook, it's a simple way of putting it, I suppose, that the ads can potentially show up there as a banner or a full pop-up or an in-stream ad. So we'll just have a look at how that looks. Should have an example here. Audience Network. So you'll see the banner ad. So this is on a third-party website off of Facebook. Banner ad is down the bottom here, actually, on this one. Interstitial, I believe it's pronounced. This is a full pop-up, and people can X out of it. So it kind of appears mostly on mobile and third-party apps. So the next one here is native, and that's as people are scrolling. You just see this here in the middle as they're scrolling. So they are the main places that your ads will show up, and obviously you have lots of control over it. You can click here and select some. Well, you have to obviously have some feeds, so you can deselect instant articles, you can deselect right column, you can deselect Instagram. Often, because of the format of your ad, it'll tell you that you can't run the ad on Instagram. So such ads are, if your video is over a minute long, it won't show up on Instagram, and there are a few other examples as well. And you can deselect the audience network. So I often say to people, maybe start running your ads on all of them, and then from your reporting you can check out which is getting the lowest cost per click, or where is getting the best engagement, and then you can maybe decide to run one on its own afterwards. So I mean, for Facebook you might just decide to run it in just the news feeds and see how that goes. But you do have a lot of control over it, and it's all about testing different ones to see what work. We've often got a low, if I was running ads before, I often had a low cost per click from the audience network, but it mightn't be that good of quality traffic, and other times it has been. So it all depends. So if we just go over to your ad creative now, you can see a preview of what your ad will look like on all those. So it's important because we'll just do a single image. You could have text on it that might cut off somewhere else, and it mightn't make much sense. So take a look at, we'll say, desktop newsfeed. So that's pretty straightforward there. Mobile newsfeed, you'll have a look at it there, so you can see where your text, if you put in more text down below here, you'll see where it's cutting off. We'll just put in some text there. Probably take a minute to load. So you can see the amount of text where it's going to cut off. That's the mobile newsfeed. Instant articles that we mentioned, that's the way it's going to look. That's similar to the one I showed you earlier. And then you'll have other ones like audience network banner, audience network native. So like I said, it's important when you're doing your ad creative to take a quick preview of those to see how they look, and customize it so that it all looks okay and the text is in the right place and it's not cutting off in areas. So that's really it. I hope this helps you in the next time you're creating your adverts, where you think you should use your ad placements. And if you're watching this on the blog post, there'll be examples below of images, and if you're watching this on YouTube, why not subscribe to the channel to get updates